Hey, get him, Maya. Hey. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Looking real quick. Good morning, welcome back to day 2, 6th grade. Welcome back, hey. Okay. Welcome back. Welcome back. Glad y'all made it today too. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and jump back into this Michael Jordan story. Thank you, Maya, for the introduction. You know, Jump Off is her favorite song. So we're gonna go ahead and get started real quick. All right, so we left off on paragraph 17. I actually think a question from the day prior was cut off. Okay. Let me see. Let me just go back to this number 1. So 14 through 16 says underline 3 details or 3 things Jordan did not, underline 3 things Jordan did to lead the team to their second best year. Okay. Then, what do paragraphs 14 through 15 suggest is an important part of success? Right? You can go ahead and pause the video now to make sure you have time to answer the questions. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and jump into paragraph 17. Not sure if y'all can see this. Yeah, that's too big. Let me see. I feel like. Okay. I feel like it's a little bit. Okay, so most of us look to successful people and assume they can do anything because of their past successes, right? The old joke about asking your doctor for stock tips comes to mind, as if just because you can cure an illness, you have wisdom about everything. Doctors don't make great stockbrokers. Brain surgeons are horrible rocket scientists. CEOs aren't usually exceptional cooks, and basketball stars are rarely great basketball players. You can ask Jordan about that last one as well. Experience and knowledge are only valuable where applicable. Okay. Now we have a couple footnotes here. Formidable, it's an adjective. Oh, why do I keep saying that weird? Very powerful, impressive, or even frightening. Okay. 12 went consistently over. At the time, the business was hemorrhaging. Okay, so the word hemorrhaging in regards to the text means losing a large amount of something, like money, in the same way one might lose a lot of blood from a serious injury. Okay. 13 refers to, excuse me. Let's find 13. So Jordan used his own money to cover the significant operating losses. Let's see if that refers to here. Sorry if I'm making anybody dizzy. When a company is spending more money than it earns, okay, then you see problems, right? Just like if you're spending more money than you actually have, that's sometimes not always a good thing, right? 14 refers to the first season was a lackluster. Like, what does that even mean, right? Comma lit. No, it's lit. And they know we need help. So lackluster or lacking greatness, unimpressive, average, and dull. Okay. Synonymous. It's an adjective, and it means having the same or nearly the same meaning as another word. Okay. Revitalize, it's a verb, and it means to put new energy or strength into something, right? It's like when you're revived. Okay. Skyrocket, it's a verb, and it means to increase very quickly or to take off. And then footnote 18, it says doctors don't make great stockbrokers. It's like, what is a stockbroker, common lit? So stockbrokers advise other people on how to earn more money. Okay, this is called giving someone a stock tip. Okay, and then footnote 19 refers to you can Let me go back a little bit. And basketball stars are really great basketball players. You can ask Jordan about the last one as well. Okay. So it says, because it's kind of like an oxymoron, like great basketball players will make great basketball players. That kind of doesn't make any sense, right? So of course, Kamalit is with us today. So it says, in 1994, Jordan retired from the Chicago Bulls to play minor league baseball. Okay. Sorry, I think I messed that quote up. Oh, excuse me. Basketball stars are rarely great baseball players, which is true because Michael Jordan did try to play, after he played for the Chicago Bulls, he played for minor league baseball, and he quit after only 1 year to return back to basketball. So he was like, you know what, I'm a whole athlete out here. Maybe I can play baseball. And the baseball was like, no, like stay on the court. Okay. So here we go. So let's look at this question at first so we know kind of what we're looking for, what the Kamalit is asking of us. So it says, according to Jordan, what makes him better than us, right, at success? Okay, and we're going to be looking throughout paragraphs 18 through 20 to answer that. Okay, so the mindset doesn't just fog our external lenses, right? It also blurs how we see ourselves. It is often hard for successful people to admit that they that they won't be good at something new. In Jordan's case, his basketball skills didn't translate into basketball management. It took some time, but Jordan certainly deserves credit for acknowledging what wasn't working and trying new things until he hit on a winning combination. He gave up managing and focused on marketing, a skill he was uniquely qualified for. For Jordan, that became a recipe for success. You know, it's harder than most people think. Some people have been in this business a lot longer and still haven't put together a sustainable, successful scenario. When you make bad decisions, you learn from that and move forward. I think I'm better in that sense. I've experienced all of the different valleys and lows about ownership and the success of business. Does that constitute me being a better owner? Then I guess I am. Come on, Jordan. Okay, so hard, yes, but flexing a new muscle, y'all know how y'all be, hey, flex. No flex zone. Okay, but flexing a new muscle is also exhilarating, right? Especially when you eventually succeed. As Jordan puts it, it's been fun. It's been hard, but I've had fun doing it. Piriana. Okay, so let's go ahead and look at these questions here. So, of course, we were already looking at this number one. So, according to Jordan, what makes him better at success, right? What could we possibly even learn from him, right, on his success? And then, of course, if you don't have any textual evidence, you don't have nothing for me! So, let's look at this. It says, underline one example of how Jordan showed his ability. So we're just looking within the text, find textual evidence to support your above answer, okay, on how he showed this ability. All right. Let's go ahead and go through these footnotes real quick. Hi, y'all thought it was over! You thought! Okay. Let's take a look at these footnotes. Let's look at number 20. What does number 20 refer to? Okay, so the mindset doesn't just fog our external lenses. What does that even mean? Right? Like, what does that even mean? So Kamalit tells us, make it difficult for us to see other people clearly, right? So it literally like doesn't fog your actual lenses, right? It's like I can't see clearly what I'm supposed to be doing as of now. More of a metaphorical meaning, right? Okay. And then acknowledge, obviously, is a verb, okay? To accept or admit that something is true, okay? I know whenever we had basketball shootouts in class, it was hard for some of you to acknowledge that you cannot shoot at all, okay? Let's look at number 22. Okay, hard, yes, but flexing a new muscle is also exhilarating. Flexing a new muscle Some of us don't even know what that's like. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so trying out or spotlighting a new skill. Okay, so it's like, oh, math, I didn't do too well last 9 weeks, but man, this unit is really, like, I'm flexing a new muscle, sis. Like, it's on, right? Okay, and then let's look at 23, exhilarating. What does exhilarating mean? Like, like, exhilarating is the feeling you feel when you come to my class, right? So, obviously, it's an adjective, okay, and it's exciting, energizing, hype, lit, I don't know what else, okay? However, that's what exhilarating means. Alrighty, y'all, that is it for day 2.